Thank you very much, Big Guy. I can see that, it appears the moment the entire world has been waiting for, and I've also read from one or two of you who had turned out what they called exclusive yesterday. I hope I don't break your heart this morning. So, first let me thank you for being our next line of action. I did promise the last time we met that we're going to do some consultations and speak to every stakeholder before we take this decision, because the project at hand is not just about us. It's a project that has to do with many, and I can't just sit and take a unilateral decision on. Yes, I have a prepared speech that I'll be reading to us, and after that we can then banter. But it's important that we listen to every detail of this report so that you can understand where we're coming from and how much work we've done in arriving to this current decision. So, gentlemen of the press, precisely on Monday, the 3rd of March 2025, we announced our resignation from the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, because of the inability of the national leadership of the party to, in line with the provisions of its constitution, instill discipline and condemn the anti-party activities carried out by some members of the party or some of the party leaders in the 2023 general elections. Since then, we have engaged in very wide consultation with our political associates and teaming followers and supporters across the state. We have equally had a series of engagement with various political interests and parties across the country in our quest to choose a platform for the expression of our vision and aspiration for the betterment of the good people of Lagos State. In the process of consultation, we had crucial discussions with some leaders of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, All Progressive Congress, APC, African Democratic Congress, ADC, Young Progressive Party, YPP, among others. We equally had truth-sharing engagement with the leadership of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, at the national level on the likelihood of resigning our resignation from the party if the identified wrongs could be corrected. While the PDP at national level was on our neck to rescind her decision to resign from the party, the state chapter has chosen the campaign of calumny against us and what we represent. I listened to all their vituperations in the media and reasons given for our loss at the polls. Gentlemen of the press, I appeal to you that you ask their supreme leader, Chief Olabode George, whenever he appears on your medium, ask him, why hasn't he won his polling unit since he's been in the party for 20 years? Just ask him that question. Anytime he appears, ask him, sir, why haven't you won your polling unit since you joined the party 20 years ago? I'm sure he will tell you the reason is because of Jandor. Please, put the same questions to others who have suddenly found their voices after my exit from the party. Ask and challenge them to produce their polling unit results for Atiku in the last election. Or was Atiku, who happens to be one of the founding fathers of the PDP, also a problem just like Jandor? I need you to ask them. I won my polling units in both the presidential and governorship election. Even the Lagos PDP chairman, who released the first statement on the eve of election that the party members should work and vote for another party, could not deliver for the other party he canvassed for. We defeated him in front of his house. Our story in PDP was a case of working with perennial political saboteurs, but we have resolved to love our future much more than we hate our past. After extensive consultation with family, political associates, elder statesmen, supporters, and well-meaning Lagosians, we share our vision for a greater and more prosperous Lagos, and in identifying that the primary reason a political party exists is to win an election and ultimately form a government to contribute to the welfare, security, and total development of the people. We wish to formally announce that we have decided to join a political party that considers winnings for its members as top priority, not minding who is on the ballot. Gentlemen of the press, we have decided to return to the All Progressive Congress APC. Before you are quick to remind me of the reasons upon which we left in the first place, let me respond with a popular Yoruba adage that says, if a woman has not tried two husbands, she probably would not know which is better. In APC, we have a leader. Even if you want to force his selection choices, you can't force his desire to always win for his party to the benefit of all members and their followers and the state. While in Lagos PDP, you have a leader that will at every election cycle work against his own party and willfully dash the hopes of many party members and followers. We have chosen the better alternative. Our journey in the People's Democratic Party, PDP, during the 2023 gubernatorial election and the election petition at the tribunal through the Supreme Court was driven by a sincere desire to win for PDP and serve the people of Lagos State. While we remain proud of the campaign we ran and the support we garnered, we believe that working within the fold of the APC offers a more viable platform to deliver on our promises of good governance for all Lagosians, even if I'm not the one on the ballot. Our return to the APC is not a decision made lightly. It is a reflection of our unwavering commitment to the progress of Lagos State and our belief that unity amongst progressives is essential to achieving the collective aspirations of our people. Let me tell you, before Jandor would say he actually wants to exhibit his can-do ability, he has to first win an election. Before I can say, oh, all the promises I've made to make Lagos this and that, to see it to fruition, the first thing is for me to win an election. And you need a platform that can ultimately assist you to win that election. And just like I said here, even if you're not the one on the ballot, you will rest assured that your political party will ultimately win for all members and followers of the party. And from there, you can contribute your own quota into the development of the state. Our return to APC is not a decision made lightly. It's a reflection of our unwavering commitment to the progress of Lagos State and our belief that unity among progressives is essential to achieving the collective aspirations of our people. Let me once again extend our sincere gratitude to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who recognize our modest contribution to democracy and nation building. I must also recognize the relentless efforts of the Chief of Staff to the President, Right Honorable Femi Gbadabiamila, who has been on our case for over 1 year to return home and join hands with Mr. President. Let me tell you, he made a statement, and I can say this is 2 years after we ran that election. That election was March 18, and this is March 17. If it were to be for economy reason, we would have returned. I don't need to wait for 2 years. Okay, and I can say to us conveniently that the Chief of Staff has been on our case for the past almost 2 years now, asking us to return home and support Mr. President. As a matter of fact, at our meeting at the villa, he said something. He said, look, sir, for this guy to be here, he used a Yoruba saying to say, Ebelambo Shikareo, before we agreed to even be here. So I want to thank him sincerely for putting much that, effort to make sure we're where we are today. Upon hearing the news of my resignation from the PDP, the president's son, Mr. Seyi Tinubu, immediately put a call across to say, Egbon, this is the time to come back home. Prior to that time, Seyi had exhibited the learnings he has heard from the best and reached out, asking for support for the administration of his father, the president. What more can a father ask for? Before this press conference, I had reached out to the leadership of the APC, both at the state and national levels, and I can tell you, their reaction have been so welcoming. Let me assure Mr. President of our readiness to contribute our experience, vision, and energy to the ongoing work of making Nigeria a place of opportunities, growth, and inclusive development. To all our teaming supporters across the state, we assure you that this step is taken with the best interest of Lagos at heart. We urge you all to join us in embracing this new chapter as we work together to build a Lagos that works for everyone. We remain committed to the values of service, integrity, and progress. Together, we will continue to champion the cause of a better Lagos that works for everyone. Gentlemen of the press, once again, I want to thank you for being partners in progress.
Protocol. So I would like to know, having resigned from PDP and moving to APC now, what does this mean for your future in politics?
You know the godfather of PDP. If you put it side by side with the godfather of APC, now you have one godfather. What he does is to ensure that at the end of the whole wahala, both the godson and the ungodly son and everybody dash their hopes and all their June 12. Nobody goes anywhere, right? You have another one, even if you want to force his election choices, you can be rest assured that he's going to ultimately win for the party and every other person. Just like I said, I haven't tried both sides. We picked the better alternative, right? So this is it. And if you say about true negotiations, look, one of the reasons why we looked at the process of 2023 and we said to ourselves, like, yes, even if we continue to put in this fight, it might not be that easy for us to wrestle that ticket because we had an incumbent on the ticket who was seeking re-election. And it's a best strategy for us to move out of the party and get a platform where we can exhibit our can-do ability. And today, that is what is speaking for us because we had a platform to express ourselves, to say to the whole world that yes, we can. And that is what has seen us to this moment. So no regret joining the PDP personally because yes, it gave us a platform to really express what we can do if we have opportunity. And now that 2027 is going to be free for all, no incumbent on the ballot. Okay, let's go and let the party choose who they believe will be the best for the state in 2027. That is viable, that is still sleeping to be able to win ultimately for our people. I want to thank you sincerely and may God bless Lagos State and the Federal Republic of Nigeria.